Welcome, friends.
I think I didn't do the fancy fade out like usual. Well, I'm happy to be here with everyone. I am trying to see how my controls here are all over the place, and I'm going to stop my share for a second just to say hello. We're here on the Nonstop
Hello.
Vision Train Global Art Jam, going strong for over 3 years, three
Toot
and a half
toot.
years now. And we're here with a colorful crew from around the world. We have Sani here from Ireland. We've got Nico in Finland. We have Talita in Brazil, and Zion Rebels also in Brazil, and Alicia and I on in North America, and Danielle too. So thanks everybody who's tuning in now and in the future. We're excited to share with you a sweet offering that we have put together, a collection of art from the Vision Train community. This is probably the third or fourth time we've created a exhibit really on as an auction on Better World. And Better World is a platform that does all kinds of cool stuff to raise funds. And you can place bids and acquire beautiful work. You can also just make a donation if you want to. But this is a wonderful way to share some of the work that's been created here on the train and give artists some platform to share their work and give you the opportunity to adopt it. So we're excited to jump into that. I think anybody else have anything to say before I just jump in? I think we're ready to go.
Choo choo.
About it. I'm really thankful for Asani here and Alicia, who were both very instrumental in getting this art market, this Vision Train art market together. And as always, we do a lot of, they're all opportunities for training. And I just have to say, the thing that I've loved the most about this has been seeing all the beautiful art and the stories. So we're going to get into those stories here. And to start out, we're going to actually go back a page here. Here we're on the Vision Train website, visiontrain.org website. Here, I can move it up just so you can see. Oh, that shows me all the other things I have open. So the visiontrain.org, when you go there, you'll find even here under events, Art Market 2023. And here you'll see a little information and all the participating artists and some screenshots of the show. And straight from that page or the main homepage of the Vision Train, you can visit the art market. And this is hosted on betterworld.org, really wonderful platform for hosting auctions and raffles. And here we get to jump right into the work at hand. And we'll do just a little brief scroll through so you can see we have 3 works from myself. We have 3 prints by Mark Henson. We have 2 pieces from Hani, who is a visionary artist in Iran. We have some prints and embellished originals and originals from Illuminated Rose. We have a poster by Alicia Sacred Heart. We have a digital print, Matriarchal Consciousness by Noor Tome through a design science community. We have a beautiful print of the painting Family Tree of Light by Nico Latola, which was a painting that was created through one of my classes, Paint Your Light Tree. And we have an awesome collaboration, Serenading the Vision by Sani and Joe. These two artists also met through the Vision Train, and so wonderful collaborations have happened also because of the train. And some other little originals, Vision Abstracted by Nico, Healing from Within by Sani. Also, Let It Out, Let It In by Molly. A lot of these are also inspired by the daily visions. So many of these pieces have been created because of the Daily Visions project. And this piece online by Amanda Mullenbach. Let Me Clear My Throat by Brittany Monster. I think this piece is just fabulous. And Trishna, who is in India, she has done these incredible paintings dedicated to the moon throughout this year as her daily visions practice. New Year Flow by Shara Bliss. Break Fake Rules. That sounds like a good prompt by Ian. And Robin Phillips, Earth Minded. We have Planet by Talita Teles from Brazil. She's here with us live on the train today. We also have 3 beautiful works by Lauren Blair. A lovely charcoal drawing of a whale by Scott McBain. The Virtuous Giver by Free Will Angel. And Life and Vessel by Temple Body Paint. Also, not to forget Christina Lazar and this epic owl eye here right in the beginning. So I did somewhat skim over this here, but you get a sense of what we have going on here. Diverse, but also all very connected. There's something about these works that I feel thread a story here. And that story is to be discovered and dove into. So I figure, shall we just start up here at the top and move through? I guess if we start here, if you click on this, you come in and you get to see the piece. You can scan around at it. And this is one of mine, Creation Unfolding. And this is one of my Daily Visions paintings. These are all done on 8x8-inch handmade recycled cotton paper. And this was created on May 31st, 2023. I committed to doing one a day for this entire year. And it has been quite an adventure. And you can see here that you can bid. And it looks like somebody has bid recently. So you can keep adding the bid. So everything is marked at a minimum. Some things are marked at the value that the artist chose. And they can always keep going up. So this is really fun. This is going to go for another 10 days. So definitely save this link, and come back here often. Yeah, so this painting, Creation Unfolding, every single day, my daily visions took me on a new adventure. I've learned so much through this process and through the exploration of these spontaneous works. And having 365 works at the end of this year it's pretty cool. I'm excited for this. And so jump in and grab it if you feel so called. It's a very affordable original. Just saying. So up next here we have Owl Eye by Christina Lazar. And this piece is an original oil on canvas, 5 by 5 inches, so that it's quite small. And it's the starting bid is 150. And she writes here, eyes are the window to the soul. They are beautiful orbs of essence that look both like doorways into other realms and planets in outer space. This is a close-up of the eye of a great horned owl. I love hearing their call late at night amongst the trees. It's a reminder that things live and thrive in the darkness and that the cycle of life is ever moving. Whew, that it is. And it's I could see this painting when I first saw it. You just don't know the scale, right? When you see it online, this could be massive. But I like that it's like so tiny because it actually would be like the size maybe of an owl eye, probably still a little bigger. Beautiful piece.
I love Christina's work with the birds
Yes.
and this moony owl eyes. Awesome.
Just her work in general. And just another note, like if you want to see more work by the artist, there is a link here. Everyone's page has a link to then go see the work, ask the artist questions too. I'm sure they'd be happy to share. And this next piece is another Daily Visions by myself. This is called Xing. And those of you that know the reference, and probably not many will, to the Somme Express train and X, the Science of Man Express train. It's one of the tracks of the Vision train, and it is of great influence. And so X is also what we refer to as the great mystery, the great creator, God. And X is making stuff up all the time in collaboration with us. And I enjoy thinking about that. And this was definitely one of those. This was probably a Tuesday when I did this. And it's number 201 of 365. And it is an original painting, acrylic on 8x8-inch handmade recycled cotton paper, created on July 20th, 2023. So check that out. And let's see, up next here, we have a 11x17-inch eco print hand signed by Mark Henson, The Well of Souls. And if you're not familiar with Mark Henson's work, you probably would enjoy finding more about his work. I mean, our community knows him well and is so grateful to have him a part of the Vision Train. I mean, he's one of the leaders, I would say, in this movement of, painting images that have inspired generations. And he says here, souls are spiraling their beginning to their end and back again. It's an eternal process, the cycle perpetual. At the source of all creation, they meet up, if not along the way, someplace, somewhere, sometime. A meditation on the eternal movement of creation. So cool. And this is the third piece that I have contributed. It's called The Silence of Time. And this is one of the Daily Visions, also 8x8-inch handmade recycled cotton paper, painted in acrylic. This is done on the 6th, it's 16 of 365. So this was done in January, earlier this year. And I love this, the quietness of time. Notice there's no hands in the clock. It's just a spiral, the time of movement. And Paintbrush Warrior here by Mark Henson. This is one of these iconic images. I feel like that has really, really inspired me, and is a very interesting and literal depiction in many ways of what is the possibility, or of how art could help bring the light into the darkness. And he writes, The artist uses his magic to confront the forces of repression, using creativity to manifest a positive reality. The natural beauty of life rushes forth in the wake of the action. This is not a whitewashing of an unpleasant situation, but an actual transformation of society and culture through the act of creating a physical presentation that speaks to a very deepest part of our collective soul. The dark forces of mindless fascism that are running amok in our world today, terrorizing all of humanity in the guise of law and order, can be undone by the power of the creative spirit. The prisoner's view through the bars in the 5th of May revolution, painted so well by Francisco Goya. And it comes with a greeting card as well. This is a wonderful gift to yourself or to a friend as we go into the gifting time of year. It's always a good time to give a gift, right? And so this piece here is this is acrylic on pressed canvas, 30 by 40 inches. So this is a nice size here. This is an original. He Who Splashed 1,000 Worlds with Color by Honey Love Space. And this is a really beautiful piece. Wow. Honey has been a part of the train since the beginning. She says, this piece was started while I was entering the world of Sufi Mardir. Ain, oh, I'm gonna butcher that. That's a really sweet name that I don't know how to say. Back in 2020, and took about 2 years to finish as I was traveling in the central desert of Iran for a while. Title of the piece is part of one of Hamidani's poems, created in Iran. Wow, this is a special piece, and this is a very, very good price for that.
Can I jump in for 1 second, Amanda?
Sure.
I went on to the Better World auction, and it said bidding has ended. And it listed, I noticed it listed somebody the winning bid already. And I thought that was kind of early. So
that's strange.
I thought you might want to check that out before we go any further.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I could stop and I don't know what to do.
I would keep going. I would keep going, and we can check it out on the back end. Maybe Sonny or I can check it out in Better World and make sure that the date for the closing is on the 13th. Thanks for pointing that out, Rosie.
Oh, you're welcome, because I noticed it said winning bids like already at the base bids. So I just wanted to make sure that we got that before anybody gets upset,
Yeah, no, that shouldn't be that way yet.
Okay, darling.
It says here, time remaining 10 days.
That's so weird. Look, let me refresh the okay.
And so here we have The Magic Toad by Mark Henson. Such a cute toad here. This is truly a happy toad, he says. Sheltered by his fungus of choice, he sits content, waiting for a bug to drop in. Life can be so simple sometimes. Hanging out with our fungus of choice. And Know Thyself by Honey Love Space. Beautiful piece. Expanding on the vision I was gifted with by the spirit of Maza Tapek back in 2020. I used the patterns randomly to let the whole picture be created on its own, as I always paint intuitively. Once it was almost finished, the image looked like a brain, and the famous phrase, know thyself, came to my mind. I hope this piece inspires the audience to delve deep within themselves. Created in Iran. Beautiful piece. And so
gorgeous.
I also want to, because we have some artists here that are also in the show, I want to jump ahead. Actually, I mean, right here we have the, I guess we're coming to them. So Blue Medicine Buddha by Illuminated Rose. Rosie, would you like to share anything?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I want to apologize. I Googled, I didn't have the link handy, so I just Googled the Better World auction, and it came up the old auction that we had. So that's why it was closed.
I see.
Okay, so sorry everybody for interrupting this live. And I just was nervous and I said, wait, okay. Yeah, Blue Medicine Buddha. This was someone saw me drawing the Blue Medicine Buddha at an art church and wanted me to commission me to make a painting of it. So the original painting is sold, but I made these beautiful canvas and paper prints, and the clarity and the color is perfect on them. It's the Buddha of healing, and he has a little medicine bowl. So yeah, that's thank you. It was fun. It was a fun painting to make. I finished it on the vision train.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Rosie. And here we have this awesome piece by Alicia Sacred Heart, who is also here with us. Maybe Alicia, would you like to share a little bit about this painting?
Yeah, this painting was created actually under under the guidance of Amanda Sage here, and I painted it in Vienna in 2017, and it's a prayer for peace and for all of the subtitle of it is the Great Wave of Change, and here you see me flying on a magic carpet, riding sort of this wave of change that's headed towards Washington D.C. And on the flying carpet with me are all these plants and animal spirits that for me represent agents of peace and love and activism, and they're all flying towards this dark cloud of there's an oil rig in there, and an atomic bomb is going off. There's a smokestack coming out of the Washington Monument, and all these plastic black bags flying around, and yeah, it's a prayer for peace.
Thank you. Yeah, this is a special collector's item here, and you can read more about it and also learn more about Alicia's work here. And, let's see, we have the Eye of Gaia, gold leaf, and acrylic embellished canvas print by Illuminated Rose. Would you like to share, Rosie?
Oh, sure. It's a an 8x8 canvas print with a thick side, so it's got some painting on the side. I went in with the gold leaf and added a few more acrylic embellishments. It was just also similar to Alicia, my vision of like holding the earth and the water, the air, all the animals as sacred. And the Eye of Gaia has like a little tear because she feels like maybe she has been disrespected and not honored, and a reminder to love thy mother earth. Like, thank you.
So good. So sweet. And there's one more here too of yours, the crystal affirmation.
That was one of my daily visions. It's on heavy watercolor paper, and it's got watercolor, a little acrylic, some metallic pen, and I do a lot of mandalas, and all around the outside there's positive affirmations like peace, health, vitality. So it's almost like a prayer to keep positive intentions in your room or your meditation room to remind you to be blessed.
So good. The current bid is $95. That's
great.
Let's get that going. Yeah, it's beautiful. And this piece is really beautiful. This is called Matriarchal Consciousness by Noor Tome. And it is packed, filled with all kinds of beauty and symbols. And she has quite a bit that she writes about it. She says, matriarchal consciousness is a journey into the mysteries of menstruation, an exploration of its historical, mythological, and ecological dimensions, and the wisdom and magic that it holds. Come back and read more about this really powerful piece. And since this is a framed art print, there could be also multiples, but reach out to her as well here. And here we have the Family Tree of Light by Nico Letola. Nico's here with us. Nico, would you like to share a little bit about this piece?
Sure. Sure. Can you hear me well?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, so the original was initiated with Amanda's course, Painter a Light Tree. And the same day I participated in a breathing meditation, very strong one, that my friend guided, and I had this vision of a big oak tree with some like human-like entities embedded, and yeah, it became my my piece for the class, and I started to develop it over the time. Yeah, this is a print on hemp paper. It's archival quality and limited edition of 22 in total.
Yeah, beautiful. I am a proud owner of one of these prints as well. And they're absolutely beautiful. Definitely a great investment and wonderful piece to have in your home. So go here, read more, and make a bid. This is a wonderful piece to have.
Thank you.
And here we have Serenading the Vision by Sani Kudi. How do I say your last name? I keep wondering.
Kudahi.
Kudahi. See? Is that last little like Kudahi? I like that. Yeah. And Joe Phillips. And this is an original collaboration on wood.
Yeah. Myself and Joe met on the Vision train in the early days of lockdown, when the whole world shut down, and I hosted trip 1 on a Monday, Joe trip 3, and the reality is that we were all on all the time. Yeah. And we decided to do a collaboration. So I sent Joe one of these discs to start the vision, and he created this little dude being
so cute,
sitting under an oak tree, and created that and then sent it back to me. Joe is in Wales, I'm in Ireland, and I added in the mandala, and then I sent it back to him. And down in the left-hand corner, he built the temple. He added the temple, and there's a train up in the corner coming out to symbolize, all the carriages of the train, picking up all the artists. It's up there in the little background somewhere there. Yeah.
Oh,
maybe if you go in, you can. It's just the front of the train, I think.
Yeah.
And then the little tree with the people dancing around it, I hosted, I facilitated a sacred ceremony on the Vision train for summer solstice, and did a vision journey with an oak sapling that I actually had here, and then I went and planted it in my garden, and it was to symbolize that as the tree grew in strength and size and resilience, that we too would grow in strength and resilience. and sending that magic out to the world. So yeah, that's our collaboration.
So powerful.
And Joe has had it for 2 years. We originally made it for one of the first fundraisers for the Vision Train, but he couldn't let it go. But now is the time.
Oh goodness. This is one of the real prize pieces, I feel like, in this auction. This is something that is,
thank you.
It has such a beautiful story, and it is a real testament to this community that we've created here. And just
agreed. I love this one, Sani and Joe, so much. I might have to put a bid in on it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, excited to see where that piece is going to land. So beautiful. And here we have a Daily Visions 2023 Vision Abstracted by Nico Latola. This is day 83. Do you want to share a little bit about this, Nico?
Yeah, this one was fun, fast acrylic painting that I did in one session on Vision Train. Yeah, ocean and the coral reefs are very important for me, and I used to dive a lot, and there are a lot of vibrant colors, and so yeah, that was the basic inspiration for this one.
Yeah.
So yeah, fluorescent colors, bright colors.
So good.
Yeah, I initiated the Daily Visions, but I got a little bit dropped out. Maybe 100 and something of them. I need to catch up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it's been one of those projects where we get together, and we confess to each other how that this concept has taught us, has changed us, and how we've, also, at times had to put it down, and but it's an experiment. So
yeah. I like this one. Just
beautiful.
Fun to do, fun to watch.
Very much, very much. And we have one more piece here by Sani, Healing from Within. And this is an original painting, and it is a 36 centimeter diameter. Would you like to share a little bit about it?
Yeah, I think it was a couple of Sundays ago you put a call out for we just did a healing session on the Vision Train for a friend of yours that was having a significant surgery, and
yes,
we added into that the collective of the world and all the troubles that are happening around the world, just to send healing out. So it's actually a laser cut of one of my previous mandalas called Family Protection and Healing, and they didn't come out quite as well as I had hoped. So I've gone in on the raised kind of velvety part of the laser and just very carefully painted over all of that in the rainbow colors, to symbolize the chakras, and that all the just healing. I was thinking about healing, listening to nice, calm, gentle, nourishing music as I painted. So yeah, it's a one of a kind, and it's here ready to go to whoever would like to invite that healing into their world.
Yes. Oh, such an incredible gift. Yeah, these works, so many of them are healing, are filled with healing intentions. Yeah, thank you, Sunny. These paintings are real tools too. This is how art has been used as a sacred healing tool for a long time. And so before we get into some of these, I want to jump to another one of the artists that's here with us from Brazil, Talita. She created this beautiful painting called Planet. And I really want to encourage you also to listen to her talk about it on her Instagram. You can go right there and find her there. But as she's here with us now, Talita, would you like to share a little bit about this painting and your inspiration?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great. So this painting is basically means the transitional period that our planet is going on right now. And the tree of life that is above it, it's kind of like birthing the new world, and it's kind of like our guides. And so this planet is opening up its consciousness, so that gives us an opportunity to also open up to, to our greater self. And yeah, so basically that's the meaning behind it. Yeah.
So cool. It's such a beautiful piece. And you started it, I recall, also as a inspired through the Visionary Seeds group and call that we had together.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mashup between the Vision Train, the Visionary Seed community.
Yeah. That's so cool, because the Visionary Seeds is a group in Brazil, and it was founded by our dear friend. I'm spacing her name right now. Talia, yes. Because I was like, your names are kind of similar, right? Talia. And she has called in this group called the Visionary Seeds. And Alicia and I were guests on one of their happy hours. And it was really inspiring just to meet everybody and to see the work and feel the energy, and we're really all over the world. Visionary artists are sprouting up like these responses to the call for action, I think, coming through the mycelial web of the planet. And I see that's what's happening here with this painting. This is this response, this connection, and this could be any of us, right? I feel like right here, this is you, this is me, and here we are, a part of this weave, and to remember this through these, to be reminded of it through these paintings, as we're going through all the emotions of birth, this era of transition that we're in is can be challenging sometimes, really challenging. So having uplifting art around us can be very helpful.
So beautiful, Talita.
Yeah, really. And I just love hearing her speak about her work, to hear you go into depth on this on the video that you posted on Instagram. It's just so valuable.
So, thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks for being here. So good. And so we'll jump back up here to Molly Chopin, who couldn't be with us today, sending her healing thoughts right now as she's in some recovery. And this beautiful little painting, it's a 3-inch by 4-inch original, and it's called Let It Out and Let It In. And this is part of her Daily Visions daily art practice, and it's number 15 of 365. And these are really going to be collector's items one day. They already are, but this is a very affordable price for a little original. This one's going to go home with somebody. Like that some kind of secret writing happening up here too. And We have this beautiful piece also it's called Online by Amanda Mullenbach. And this is an 8x10 original acrylic painting. Look at these little characters. They are very magical, sitting in the middle of a flower. And this painting started as a daily vision piece. It was inspired by group meditation. I imagine this group of people tuned in together, creating a shared frequency. Each individual present, the circle balanced and charged. Oh, I can totally feel it and am reminded of being in that circle. Very cool. Thank you, Amanda. And here we go. Let Me Clear My Throat by Brittany Monster. And this is a matte print, 8x10 inches. And she says, "Let Me Clear My Throat was born out of a huge transformation that occurred when I started speaking up about what I wanted in my life, speaking my own truths. The voice is coming from the fiery solar plexus, filtering through the heart, and it changed my life. Intended to be a very dark piece resembling despair, the chakra started to appear with magic light language, and I meditated about what all this meant, and evidently applied it as I went on. A true story of art as prayer." And the print comes with a surprise selection of stickers and a signed note. This is a wonderful piece of encouragement. And her journey of creating it, of going into the dark and then finding her voice, is just, it gives me little tingles, actually. This is very encouraging, very healing piece. And up next, we have Star Moon by Trishna. And this is an A5 art print. This is, these originals are in New Delhi. She's in New Delhi, India. And she has created, look at all of this, all of these creatures. So incredible. She's created 13 moon paintings, all dedicated around the full moon. She says she's been painting every day, inspired by daily visions. And I remember her telling me too that what she would do is she would finish, I think, on the full moon, and then start the next one the next day. And so during the whole cycle of the moon, she would paint every day on these pieces. Oh my goodness. And now I'm just discovering I could have made it bigger the whole time. Sorry, everybody. As I was scrolling around. See, this is what we discover.
We're learning as we go.
Always, always, every day. But this is such an incredible piece. There we go. I just love her moon paintings. And I asked her if she would make a moon calendar out of these works. Maybe she will. And here's another one of her pieces. This is Shiva. And she has such an attention to detail and such a love for the animal and the plant kingdom and queendom. It's such a beautiful painting. Yes. So this is a fine art print on hemp paper with white border. And the starting bid's only $20. I think somebody should definitely pick this one up. And so here we go to some works by Shara Bliss. This is New Year Flow by Shara Bliss. And she says this painting was done on January 1st, 2023. It was day one of a new year of Daily Vision's practice. It represents balance and flow in the many facets of the Vision Train community. It feels like bubbling up potential to me as I reflect upon the year that is almost complete. Yeah. There's a lot of clear energy and just beautiful colors. Thank you, Shara. And here she has a little set of mandala paintings, 4 by 4 inches. And you can get all of them. They come as a little bunch. And she writes, I've been doing a daily practice of drawing and painting for many years. This year, many artists took on the challenge of daily visions on the Vision Train. We had weekly checking in and supported each other, posting our art throughout the year on our Mighty Networks chat group. These 3 mandalas were part of a series of about 20 that I did in this format. These were a few personal favorites of mine. I find a lot of calmness and balance through the interconnected flow lines as I create these. They are about control and release at the same time, a balance and a dance, simply mindful meditations. Mandalas are mindful meditation for me. I find the act of creating them to be as soothing as the end result. This is such a big part of the theme here, is this healing prayers through these paintings. And here we have one that is breaking the rules, and they're fake, he says. This is this piece definitely dances out of this general styles that we see here, of these hand painted and drawn drawings. This one is a collage. It's pink letters on grayscale background with a white frame. Break fake rules means something unique for each individual. What fake rules do you think of? Use the message to inspire a reach for your wildest goals in life. Take charge in your life. That sounds like a good prompt and a good prompt to consider. And this is a sizable piece. It's a collage. And yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Ian, for contributing to the Vision Train. And here we have Purple Mage by Shara Bliss. And this is a lovely little painting. It is 9 by 12 inches. And this was painted on the Vision Train during the first year as she was exploring the Mish technique and working with layers and flow. It was a result of that collective cauldron of creativity. The Purple Mage represents my calming of the mythical self as a visionary artist and hints of the creative evolution to come. This was an experimental study. I loved playing with colors on the canvas and following the glow of where the canvas wanted to go. I feel it was the early glimpse at the magic of the hive mind of co-creative space on the Vision Train. Totally. So cool. Thank you, Shara. The Purple Mage. And here we have a lovely piece by Robin Phillips Ochipinti. 8 inches by 8 inches. It's original mixed media. And let's get a closer look here. Earth-minded. And you can see she has some little sculptural elements here as well. And she says, it is inspired by my love for life on Earth. This piece celebrates Earth-based healing. Yes, yes, so much work here, that so many thousands of hours embodied in all of this work of artists spending time in prayer. You know, I think we have a monastery or something happening here, huh? That's really what we're up to.
Exactly. Still calling out for the castle.
It's coming. It's coming. We have our International Creative Space Station, you know, which is where we are right now on the Vision Train on our Zoom call. This is another beautiful piece called Awakening by Robin, a vision of the moment of spiritual awakening. And it is 8 inches by 6 inches and ready to hang. Beautiful piece. Very vibrant. I felt like these two with the pink, you know, they really just popped out. And we already had a good look at this piece, Planet by Talita. And we're going to come over here to Queen Mabe of Connacht by Lauren Blair. And this is a giclée canvas print. And look at this fun little fairy. And she says, inspired by a sketch, I used the Mish technique to create this fairy queen who announced theirself to me as Mabe, queen of the fairies. I decided I could go with that. And this is a lovely little piece. I'm noticing that I don't see the size of it here. That's something, you know, there's some details that we do need to probably do some edits and additions to. And I'm just noticing also these connections. I was like the purple mage. I don't know how, if I'm spelling it right. And then Queen Mabe. They're very kind of similar, just different. G and a B. Interesting. I wonder if they're somehow related. So here we have the Sea Turtle by Lauren Blair. And this is an art print on archival paper. And I see she has missed to tell us how big it is. So we will get to the bottom of that. And here's a nice big image of it. Here's the sea turtle. And wow, this is just beautiful. And I love the sea creatures. We have some other inspirations of the sea, of the coral from Nico. In this painting, I was experimenting with the Mish technique and was charmed by photos of sea turtles. So beautiful. Thank you, Lauren. And she submitted one more piece, the ground squirrel. And this little friend here, we also don't know the size. But she says, on a trip to California, I trekked down to the Yuba River with my son Jesse and husband Jack. We were enjoying ourselves and not paying too much attention to our stuff. Suddenly, I noticed that a little squirrel was getting into Jack's backpack and about to snatch a snack of chips. Before he could be scared off, I got a few pictures of him, which I used as a model for this little guy here. He lives in a world where he doesn't have to pilfer human food to enjoy a good life. Oh, that's sweet, sweet little story. You know, these moments in life where we get to observe and appreciate the squirrels. They're definitely a totem animal of mine. Always getting distracted by another tasty nut and hiding them in fine places. The night swimming here. This is Scott McBain. Willow charcoal on A4 paper. And this is a lovely whale, massive creatures, reflecting my life for the creatures of this earth and the majesty of the humpback whale. So beautiful. Thank you, Scott in Scotland. A couple more. The Virtuous Giver by Free Will Angel. This is an original acrylic painting on watercolor paper. And she has quite a story here to share. It's inspired by the Daily Visions 2023, and this small painting is inspired by a teaching given by a spiritual master about a spiritual master on the virtue of giving. And I encourage you to come back here and read this little story here. And a beautiful piece to adopt. And I have a sense that this painting might not be this photo might not be the full painting. She notes that the size is 5.5 by 5.5 inches. So we'll tune in with you, Free Will Angel, to see.
Awesome little altar piece.
Oh, yes. So many of these are.
Yeah, I was just going to say, so many of these are great little altar pieces.
Uh-huh.
You know, if you have an altar in your home, and they're beautiful little reminders of different values.
Yes. And this last piece is called Life and Vessel by Temple Body Paint. And here we have, let's see the larger piece here. And she writes, a forlorn figure paints the water in the foreground as she melts into the water, which envelops the vase behind her. Connection and creation in holding space and in taking up space. There is a connection of all things in all life. It's a beautiful little painting. Kind of leading us into the contemplative space, place to reflect. And I feel that, you know, going through this whole beautiful collection that has gathered together for the Vision Train Art Market 2023. So cool. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. Sunny, is there anything you would like to share? Maybe, or Alicia, or Talita, or Nico, or Rosie, those of you that are here on the call with us before we close out.
Just a lot of gratitude for the artists that have submitted, and you know, this is ultimately to support the continued evolution of the Vision Train. So many of these artists are donating 50, 75, some of them even 100% of the proceeds from this market to the Vision Train, and so we're super grateful for you know, your care and interest and support in what we're up to. And because of you, we're able to continue to support you, you know, and so I'm super grateful to all the artists for that, and to you, Amanda, and Sani, especially, for helping us put this together. You know, we're all juggling so much, and so it does take a lot for us to put these together. And but it's so rewarding, and when you see all the artwork come together, it's really inspiring.
Yeah, ditto to that. Thank you guys for putting this together, and I encourage anybody out there to make a bid or even a donation, because the Vision Train has been just such a positive thing, not just building community for a lot of artists that are alone, but especially when we were in lockdown. It was a lifesaver for us, and it's promoting peace and, you know, interaction of people, you know, all people from all over the world lovingly. And it's a great place to hop on the Vision Train and check it out and donate.
Absolutely, Rosie. Yeah, we're co-creating culture here.
There you go.
And that's quite an honor as well.
Yeah, I'd just like to say that if anybody has any trouble logging on or getting onto the Better World website to view the auction or to bid on the auction, to reach out to myself or Alicia or Amanda and just message, because I've had trouble myself getting on at times, and I'm not sure if it's because I'm in Ireland, but I always have to turn off my VPN and then I get access no problem. So that's just some.
Yeah, you can email us info@visiontrain.org, and that way we can kind of harvest all of those from within that account, info@visiontrain.org.
Yeah, we're definitely experimenting with the with the platforms, and we want to make sure that we can help troubleshoot anything that comes up. Nico, did you want to share?
Well, I could share. Yeah, thank you for the opportunity for us all to participate and for organizing all this. And yeah, I hope that the art will bring some good value for anyone who brings home. Yeah, to bring color and life. You're muted, Amanda. Oh, yeah.
I said, yeah, definitely. I feel that really just viewing all of these works just now and going through them together with you, having another, sense, kind of a feeling around what is the like bigger picture here that we're interested in. How are we drawn together? There is a bit of a curatorial process in the back end. But these are all submissions that have been independently, submitted from artists. And there's a story that is then painted kind of through all of those pieces that come together. And it's one that I see as what I'm hearing and reading and seeing is of deep healing, and that is something that we need more than ever, I think, right now on this planet. And so those prayers, knowing that we're in this together, and that we can strive and live in ever deeper understanding for each other and the world, and therefore more compassion and love. And I see Nina's hand raised, and Nina is one of the artists, the temple body paint in the show. Nina, would you like to share?
Hi, can't do my video right now, sorry, but I just wanted to share that I'm just so grateful to be a part of this community, and it is really valuable and wonderful to see the level of excellence that is shown visually with all of these artists, and the intention and level of critical thinking and thoughtfulness that has been put into the community, not only in the artwork, but in being solution-based and so supportive and loving of each other. It's such a valuable community. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that testimonial. I think that's something that has continued to be like the main fuel of the space, is this mutual support. We're not here to pull each other down, we're here to lift each other up. And through that, what is possible? What is possible when we are supported? And we have to give that, extend that to ourselves. Right. And so often as artists and just human beings, we can be so critical, never pleased, really. Right. Like that's part of like the motivating factor to keep refining and to keep going. But at the same time, to feel safe is really important. And it's because of all of us here. That's you stick around if you are contributing in that way, and then also it's a reciprocal thing. So it's like, what is this train really fueled by? It's a question I ask all the time. But it's love. It's definitely love.
Choo choo.
Yeah, that's so cool to see some friends here. Mark, Evan, haven't seen you in so long. It's so nice
Mark
to see you
Henson
on
also
the train.
just jumped on.
And Mark Henson also just jumped on. Woo-hoo! We're live. And guys, we did just do a whole little tour of the art market.
Hi guys. Yeah, I just saw your email just now.
Yeah, it was a bit spontaneous to put this together, but we wanted to have this video available and out there so others could rewatch and kind of get a sense of the auction and go make some bids.
All right. Well, I hope it makes a little money for the Vision Train.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, same here. I mean, and in overall, it's like just beautiful to see these works come together. And we've just been reflecting on what a lovely collection of healing works it is.
I haven't actually gone through to see what everybody put up for their offerings.
Yeah, well, here, how about, because we have a few more folks jumping on here. Hi, Tayo. Good to meet you and see you here too. I'll share my screen real quick if you want to see.
Sure.
Let's do it again. So here we go. You can get to it right through the visiontrain.org website. Click right on over here, and this is on the betterworld.org platform. And so here we have, you can scroll through, you can just click on a piece too, and then it'll take you and show you some more options, the little information here, and then come back over here. And yeah, so browse through. Here we have the Eco Prints by Mark Henson. I mean, this piece, it's been one of my faves for so long.
Iconic.
Iconic, yes. We're in the presence of great masters here. And what's so cool is the show has 21 or 22 artists from 8 countries. And so, because Hani here, she's in Iran.
Oh, nice. I like
we
those.
have Family Tree of Light. The Nico, he's in Finland. Noor, she's in Europe, I think, somewhere. This piece is just such a gem. This was painted together with Sani and Joe. They collaborated on this, and they met through the Vision Train. And there's a little train way back here. It's kind of hard to see, but there's just so many sweet stories that they sent it back and forth between Wales and Ireland. And yeah, a bunch of daily visions. This is a daily vision by Nico, a daily vision by Molly, and by Amanda. Brittany Monster, Let Me Clear My Throat. That's such a cool piece. And these pieces, these are daily visions by Trishna from New Delhi, India. And she's dedicated her daily vision practice to the moon and painting 13 moon paintings throughout 2023. So cool. And these are prints. These are A5 art prints. And so there's originals and prints. And Alicia's, we got a poster here of Alicia's awesome brushes trump bombs. I mean, this is an iconic piece. I mean, I feel
it's kind of my version of the pen is mightier than the sword. The paintbrush is mightier than the bombs, which obviously is also a
yeah. We're on the same theme there, I think.
Yeah, totally. You know, I mean, this is it. These two paintings, actually, I might have to move things around a little bit and put those next to each other. It's so fun to move things around. I mean, this one's gorgeous.
Alicia's remind me a little bit of the creation by Michelangelo as well.
Yeah. Right. Yes, definitely. And let's see, we got some Shara. She did this as her daily vision on January 1st last year. Break Fake Rules. This is a collage piece by Ian Paratore. Earth Minded. by Robin Phillips, Planet by Talita. She's with us here on the train today from Brazil. We got the squirrel, ground squirrel, and we got the night swimming with Scott McBain, Virtuous Giver, Life and Vessel by Temple Body Paint. So yeah, that's our collection here. Pretty stellar, I'd say. I just love that we're just so, so connected, even though we're all over the world. This Owl Eye by Christina Lazar is just so cool. 5 by 5 inches, oil on canvas. Yeah. So there's another little brief overview.
Beautiful. Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Yep. So cool. We had a stellar group. You just pop on here on the train too. It's always good to have another reason and a date to get together and see each other's smiling faces. And for those of you that are out there tuning into this, the train keeps chugging along. And if you jump on the Zoom call and there's nobody here, that's usually because there's it's waiting for somebody to start it. And that might be you, and if you want to put on a podcast, play some music and let some friends know you're on board, get involved with the Vision Train, our Mighty Networks. The Vision Train station is where you can make a profile for free. And there you can see all the events and things that we have going on, and stay tuned in to, spontaneous train rides. I mean, this is where some of the exciting stuff does happen. You never know who you're going to meet and what's going to happen. And it's nice to be alone together and creating, what's your next best work, and knowing that we are in this time of great global change, and we are weaving some light webs, through our connections of this mycelial field of the internet. There's something happening here, so, we've got lifelong friends that have been made here on the train, and we're still just getting started.
Yeah, it's amazing how close you can feel to someone that you've only met on the Vision Train or on the internet. And then after like 3 years of hanging out, meet them in person. It's like, that was amazing. So thanks for this opportunity.
Yeah, totally.
Thank you,
I'm
Rosie.
curious, where are you in the world, Tayo Okamoto?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm in New York City.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm from Japan. I came here in 2002, and I'm an artist. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to check because Alicia, we are hanging out together these days, so.
Tayo's one of the revolutionaries in the third cohort of Design Science Studio. So we've met there, awesome. And Tayo's popped in for a couple of the peace talks also, and super glad you're here, Tayo.
Yay.
Yeah, glad to see you too. And Danielle is my pod mate.
Oh, fun. Okay, so good. So good to hear of the connections. Yeah, the design science community that really popped off also in 2020. And that has been, we're in this for the long game, the Vision Train, the design science decade. And so it's just sweet to see the tracks connect. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're going to be hosting our Design Science Salon here. I think it's on December 8th, but we'll be sharing more information about that too, where we've invited all the different cohort 3 members, as well as the alumni of Design Science program, to come and share what they're up to, you know, so we can jump here on the Vision Train call that day and have a full day of programming, learning about different regenerative projects that are happening in order to help build a world that is equitable and sustainable for all. So it's always such an honor to get to collaborate with design science in that way, and for us to really see what kind of ways that we can work together on different projects that ultimately help us make these visions that are coming into through our paintings, and these visions make them a reality in the world that we see. So yeah, super grateful for that collaboration and access to that community. And so I'm really excited to see what other kinds of collaborations and projects will unfold this year through the members that get to know each other there. So yeah, more info about that salon will come out soon in the coming days. And also I just want to remind everybody too that the auction is up through December 13th. We closed it with enough time for hopefully people to be able to receive the pieces that they bid on before any holiday gifts that they may want to give. So it's also just a great opportunity for not only for us to be able to pick up pieces for our own homes and altar spaces, but for our loved ones as well. So yeah, just a last reminder on that too.
Wonderful. Well, with that, I think we'll close out our live stream for today. For those out in the world, if you may be tuning in now or later.
Whenever you are.
See you on board for something cool.
Bye, everybody.